Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is Dave Jones with Storm Center Communications and GeoCollaborate. It's Tuesday, December 10th, 2024, and we have a lot going on in the weather. I'm going to try to get through this pretty quickly. The first thing I'm going to start with is this wildfire, the Franklin fire. We talked about the fire danger yesterday and how concerned I was and the Weather Service was about the red flag warnings and also the fire danger produced by very dry air and very strong winds. Well, last night at about 10:30 p.m. Pacific time, the Franklin fire blew up and really spread over 2,200 acres right now, and it was threatening Pepperdine University earlier today, and students are sheltering in place, but also there are quite a few evacuation orders and shelters opening. Look at this. This satellite imagery is the Goes West satellite, and this is imagery every 1 minute, and you can see the smoke. Look at this coming from Malibu right here. This is where the Franklin fire is. The winds from coming downslope from the mountains, basically from east to west, are blowing the smoke out into the Pacific Ocean. These are higher clouds that are moving from northwest to southeast. But the surface winds here are blowing and fanning the flames. And you can see this, I'll zoom in here a little bit more, from the vantage point of the GOES satellite. This is a geostationary satellite that can focus on the same spots. So we can put this into motion like this. And you can see that smoke being formed and pushed right out over the Pacific Ocean. Now, one thing that I want to show you, let me take this full screen and I'll show you what it looks like here. You can see that smoke coming in, and there's some of the islands out there, the Channel Islands National Park out here to the west. They're going to see some smoke in the area. These are cirrus clouds that are very high up, probably about 20 to 30,000 feet up, composed of ice crystals moving this direction. But the low-level winds, that's the Santa Ana winds coming down the mountains and really warming up and fanning the fuel that is firing up these flames and keeping them burning. So we do have a number of things going on. At the bottom of the screen, we have some updates scrolling along there about the fire and evacuations roads that are open. This is a rapidly developing situation, and evacuation shelters are being opened. As a matter of fact, there's a shelter, Palisades Recreation Center, at 851 Alma Real Drive, Alma Real Drive, Pacific Palisades, California. There are also animal shelters open. Angora Animal Care Center and Pierce College is a large animal shelter. But what else I'd like to show you here is a little wider view. Let me widen out here, and you can see that this is the major fire. There are red flag warnings that are continuing through the day today into tomorrow, and I want to show you GeoCollaborate full screen as well and what that looks like here. So let me scroll up just a little bit more. All of these colors, these red colors, this is a red flag warning in effect over the next couple of days here. This gray area here, there's a couple of things in effect. One is an air quality alert because of smoke. That's in effect until the 12th of December. So today's the 10th. So for the next couple of days, there's a red flag warning in effect until the 12th as well. So we have these wildfire chances, and a couple of these are extremely dangerous situations. I have that scrolling at the top as well. These extremely dangerous situations, you must be on your toes in southwest Southern California because of this red flag warning and these strong winds. Some of these winds could reach 40 to 50 miles per hour. Look at this close to the coast. A marine weather statement with very strong winds and a gale warning in effect right off the coast here. And again, looking back at that satellite loop, you can see these winds are really howling off the mountains here into the Pacific Ocean. This is the benefit of having a geostationary satellite, because we can look at this at high resolution and we can watch this, where this smoke is going, where fires are developing, and certainly we have this going on now. This is a very serious threat to life and property going on right now. And so I'd also like to show you here, GeoCollaborate. I'll take it into the window mode here and widen out just a little bit because I want to show you in the Malibu area. Here's Malibu right here with the blue dot location marker that I've identified. I can get in here a little bit closer as well. So here's Santa Monica, here's Malibu. I want to show you a couple of cameras from California and show you what this looks like. So this first camera here is look at that. You can see the fire burning, and that is certainly something that we're going to be watching over the next couple of days. This first camera is from Santa Monica looking towards Malibu. So looking towards Malibu, and I can put that into motion for a time lapse, and look how this fire is burning. You can even see dots of helicopters showing up and airplanes flying that are dropping the water there. This second camera here is located at the LA County Helibase, 69 Bravo. This particular camera is looking to the east, and you can see that fire really burning. There's also some helicopters put this into motion that you can see flying into the area, dropping fire retardant and also water onto these flames. I'll show you this sequence time lapse as well. And there's all that smoke. That smoke that you see blowing up here is the same smoke in the satellite loop that you can see blowing this way out into the ocean, and it's blowing very, very quickly. This smoke is being fanned by 30 to 40 mile per hour winds, and those winds are incredibly dangerous. So back to the cameras here. This is what that dark smoke looks like, and the fire is 0% contained. This is a very serious situation, and again, the red flag warnings are going to continue for the next 2 days. Now I want to show you just a little bit about the map here and the demographics because I want to show you down in LA County and also this map here. Let me see if I can pick this up. Let's see. Here's some demographics that the Franklin incident is really impacting. Population of about 4,800 people. This is the daytime population of 9,026 people. Total workforce, total employees, about 5,500 people working in this area. And the schools will be closed in the Malibu area until further notice because of this going on. So because of geographic information systems, we are able to show some of these demographics and populations and things like that. Most of the population is about 19 to 64 years old, and households with disabilities, about 131 homes. So we do have transportation issues and being addressed immediately as this fire rages on. This is something we're going to be watching, of course, through these cameras, through the Alert Wildfire Network throughout California. Now, what I'd also like to do is show you GeoCollaborate full screen, and I want to take this out and zoom out and cover a couple of other parts of the country because we do have some changes coming in the weather, that's for sure. I was looking earlier at a couple of webcams in Colorado where some heavy snow showers were moving through the steamboat ski area. By the way, I've also turned on in GeoCollaborate fire perimeters. These are fire perimeters that have happened in 2024 that show up on the map. This is very important because we can zoom in and we can tell exactly where the fire perimeter is burning. And let me zoom in here just for 1 second on GeoCollaborate, and I'll show you. Here is the fire perimeter for the Franklin fire. Here is Pepperdine University right here. I'll turn off the watches and the warnings and the advisories that the National Weather Service has issued here in GeoCollaborate. Let me turn those off. There we go. And now we can just focus on that wildfire perimeter. One other thing that we do with GeoCollaborate is we can visualize the near surface smoke and where that is moving. So I'm going to turn on from the high resolution rapid refresh model the near surface smoke. And there we have it. I'm going to zoom out so you can see where that's moving. And we certainly had the confirmation of that smoke moving out over the Pacific Ocean. That's what we saw in the GOES satellite imagery. And we also have another fire, a couple other fires that are burning. One has been burning for a while in the forest area of this part of Western California. There's a couple of fires that are out already, but you can see various areas of smoke, and there's even a fire here in part of Arizona. Excuse me. And the smoke is being blown in this direction here. This isn't dangerous smoke, but smoke near the surface from this wildfire is really causing a big problem with health conditions as it burns. Again, near Pepperdine University. And this burn scar that I can zoom in and click on, and it tells us, there it is, the Franklin wildfire. So let me zoom out a little bit, and I'll show you what's happening around the rest of the country. I can turn off the smoke data as well, because there's no smoke being shown on the eastern part of the United States, and I'll turn off the wildfire perimeters as well. But one thing I do want to turn back on are the advisories, because we do have changes coming in the weather on the eastern half of the country. And you can see already winter storm warnings are posted for this strong, very strong cold front that's going to be moving through the area. And that's going to be starting tonight and during the day tomorrow, Wednesday into Thursday. The east is going to really feel changing weather conditions, and rain is going to change back to snow that's falling in western Maryland. It's actually raining there right now. And even in Maine, look at this. We had flood watches in effect in Maine, even after they received that snow. There's a big, large area of warm temperatures being pumped up ahead of this Arctic outbreak. Now, let me show you that in the model forecast. I'm going to go over to the GFS model here and show you what it looks like. Earlier in the day, we had some cold temperatures in the Northeast, but look at how it's warmed up from the model forecast. This was the 8th of December, so this was 2 days ago, and I'm going to take you up to this afternoon. So this is this afternoon, December 9th. Look at those warm temperatures really pushing up over the state of Maine, where it was freezing this morning, but now warm temperatures, and a flood watch is being issued by the National Weather Service. That's in effect. Now here's the area. Here's the cold air I want you to focus on, because this is another Arctic outbreak that's not going to be around for a long time, but it is going to be impactful. Not only with lake effect snows, you saw those winter storm warnings that are in effect to the lee side of Lake Michigan, and also to the north in Lake Michigan, Lake Superior. There's also lee side winter storm warnings, lake effect snow warnings there. And I'm going to put this into motion. Watch the cold air dive right down. This is now 12Z Tuesday, the 10th. So this is tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. Look at that. This is Wednesday afternoon, and here is that cold front coming through. And look how far down it dives, well into southern Mississippi, into the Gulf of Mexico. Look at this. This is very, very cold air, below freezing. What we're looking at is the temperature forecast for the 5,000 to 6,000 foot level. We call it the 850 millibar level. But watch as this dives to the east, and we'll see a big change in the weather come Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Strong winds will be ushering in this cold air as well. Extend through Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Atlanta. Get ready to shiver again as this cold air comes in. And then look at this. It starts to lift out. But on Thursday, by Thursday afternoon, temperatures moderate a little bit in North Carolina, but remain very cold across the lakes. And again, some heavy lake effect snows will be falling. You know where you are when you get that lake effect snow. You know where you live. Check with your local National Weather Service office for accumulations and amounts and things like that. But you can see as this area retreats, Maine is still left in the cold air on Saturday morning. But look at the temperatures rebound by the weekend. So it's not going to be too long of a cold air outbreak, but it will hit, and you certainly will feel it. Now, one of the things I want to do is switch over here. I'll switch over to the rain and snow forecast. This is starting here at 18Z this afternoon. So there's some rain you can see falling in western Maryland. Matter of fact, the ski resort, let me show you that Wisp ski area right here. This is what it looks like right now. 50 degrees in McHenry, Maryland. That's where the Wisp ski resort is. And look at that. To the right of the ski resort, of the trail, it's melted already. Nothing. Green ground is visible, and only some other snow where they've been blowing it. They had a significant snowfall just last weekend, the weekend before, but 50 degrees and rain is not very healthy for a ski resort. But when that cold air comes in again on Thursday, it's all going to change back to snow. And take a look at the forecast. This is what it looks like over the next several days. And look at that. Temperatures 15 degrees Wednesday night. Thursday, 22-degree high temperature with snow showers around. So it's going to be a combination of snow on top of frozen ice. So be very, very careful if you head out to any of these eastern ski resorts. Let me get back to the model forecast here as well and show you what that looks like as we put this into motion here. I'm going to go here to this area. There we go. So this is by Wednesday, 12Z in the morning. So it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. You can see the East Coast is just getting drenched on Wednesday in the morning. And that's going to extend all the way up into Maine. That's going to be moving up and down the coast. Low pressure system is going to be traveling right up the coast here. And look, as the cold air starts to come in from that cold front, the rain changes back to snow, particularly in the higher elevations. And then by Wednesday night, we have a very intense area of rain that looks like will be falling from the eastern shore of Maryland down to Norfolk and Virginia Beach in Virginia. And then also areas of Massachusetts could get some very strong winds. Now, I'm very concerned on Wednesday night about the jet stream getting very close to the surface. It's called a Stinger jet, and it's one that could cause quite a bit of damage. If you live in eastern Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Long Island, be prepared for very heavy winds tomorrow night into Thursday morning. It could cause damage as this frontal system moves through and this cold air ushers in. Very heavy precipitation, could be sleet in some areas, particularly central Maryland, perhaps seeing some sleet as the temperatures get colder up above the surface of the earth, and then it's still warm down below, but it doesn't have time to melt. That's what sleet is, those ice balls. But look at this area, so that's Thursday at 0Z, so that's Wednesday night about 8 o'clock or so. We could be seeing some very strong winds on the East Coast. Now I'm going to put this into motion a little bit more and see how that moves off the coast. Here it is again, that area that could be a very strong surface wind here in eastern Massachusetts and Cape Cod. be prepared for damaging winds in this area, and also in parts of southeastern Maine on up into northern Maine. Be very, very strong winds. Bring things inside if you think they're going to be pushed around. Then high pressure takes over, and by Thursday afternoon, look at this. This is December 12th. High pressure's taken over. The front is well offshore. And look at this. Arctic high pressure is keeping that cold air in. But again, it'll take over and temperatures will moderate as the next system winds up in the Midwest and starts another primarily rain system from the Great Lakes down into the Mississippi Valley over the weekend. So that's it for this update. I do want to just stress the significance of this wildfire out west. That's happening because we do have very strong winds, and this area is causing these wildfires to spread very quickly. Again, the Franklin fire around Malibu, and that's in Los Angeles County. That fire is 0% contained, and it's spreading quickly. This is, Santa Monica, looking towards Santa Monica. This wildfire webcam that we looked at earlier, Santa Monica looking towards Pepperdine and also towards Malibu. It looks like this fire is going to be growing rapidly. It's grown by it's 22 to 2,300 acres in less than 24 hours, all because of those Santa Ana winds coming in. So we will keep you posted on this. This is a significant fire. I'm Dave Jones with Storm Center Communications and GeoCollaborate. This update was for the All Hazards Consortium, Sensitive Information Sharing Environment. We're covering this wildfire in California, and we'll also be watching this strong frontal system coming through over the next couple of days through the Great Lakes into the east. And we could have some very strong winds from Maryland's eastern shore on up into Long Island and Massachusetts as this front comes through. So stay posted. Please take care of yourself and also take care of your neighbors. They do appreciate it. We'll be back again tomorrow with another update. Thanks for watching.